Hey yo, this is the best holo forms of all time, and if you don't use a formula skill here, you're a sucker! First is Dimitri, who is easily considered one of the best walls in the game right now. Having easy access to true damage reduction and regular damage reduction, not many things that aren't dedicated Dimitri counters can get through him. I'm going to be showing off some speed builds because they're way cooler, and I'm not a sucker. They require more investment and support though, so if you don't want to do a speed build for him, here's Phoenix Master 1's non-speed build Dimitri, I guess. For Aether Raid, Speed Smoke 4 and Speed Res Finish will allow you to take on multiple combats via the extra damage reduction and the healing. I would recommend Speed Defense Finish, but like my Big Diddy Goth girlfriend, it doesn't exist. For a Summoner Duels build where living an onslaught of combats isn't as important, I would recommend Steady Posture to actually get the speed and defense, and Canto Control or Times Pulse in the C slot. Canto Control because that's just really good in Summoner Duels, and Times Pulse to give a charge to godlike reflexes if you can't get a charge from somewhere else like Infantry Pulse. I have Bulwark here just for funsies, definitely use his unique B skill when you redeem the forma, but maybe I'll use Bulwark one day, imagine? Next, let's talk about Edelgard. Now, a keen-eyed summoner may notice a few similarities between these builds here I've shown on the screen. Did I do this for comedic effect? Maybe a little bit, but if you want a save unit that lives just out anything, these builds are pretty optimal. Her weapon turns her into an absolute tanky stat ball monster savior armor Giga Chad unit, so we can take advantage of that by giving her skills that make her as bulky as possible. Close and distant defense neutralize enemies' buffs so those pesky legendary Hollywood teams won't bother you, and Hardy Fighter is so good it can even run over Edelgard's own B skill. But maybe you don't want any old tanky stat ball monster savior armor Giga Chad unit. You want a tanky stat ball monster savior armor Giga Chad unit that can kill back too. In that case, the far save build can use distant stance, and the near save build can use some attack defense boosting skill. This costs a little bit of bulk, but the weapon also gives quite a bit of extra damage to Edelgard that these skills can take advantage of. Next is Lysithea. I best not catch any of y'all put anything but Special Spiral 4 on her ass. If you do, then you're a sucker. This skill lets you get through damage reduction, which is very important for getting through tanky stat ball monster savior arbor Giga Chad units. The only exception is... But you know what else makes you a sucker? Putting attack speed finish on her. Sure, it does extra damage when your special triggers, but look, it heals you too. Lysithea doesn't want to heal because when her HP is below 100%, she gets extra special stuff. With the finish, she won't get the extra special stuff if she has multiple combats in one turn. Do attack speed unity or something. Canto Control is a great C skill, especially for Summoner Duels, and Times Pulse is also a great option. If you're a sucker— Nah, I'm just kidding, it's actually pretty good. Finally, we have Claude, who functions best as a mixed phase super guy, so let's make him that. Now, you may be tempted to put attack speed finish on him, but that's an infantry luck, so you can't do that, you dummy. So we'll go with attack speed unity or something. For the C slot, you definitely want Speed Smoke 4, it's the perfect skill for mixed phase units, and in the B slot, you can either go Far Trace or Speed Preempt, depending on your preference, really. Claude does really rely on activating his special a lot, so I would recommend Ruptured Sky over Deadeye for the lower cooldown. Picking up at least one of these form units is almost as important as scrolling down and hitting that subscribe button, so be sure to do both of those things. I love you!